What's up, y'all? This is Muchilla's Reviews. And hit the hammer because you came through. Today I'm going to be talking to you about Raising Kanan, Season 1, Episode 7. The name of the episode is called Stay in Your Lane. We're going to find out what's the consequences of Unique's crew shooting up Lulu's showcase. We're going to see what kind of nonsense Kanan is up to. And then we're going to have to deal with some sadness with Jukebox and Nicole. So let's get into it. This episode starts out with Rock leaving Jamaica Hospital. Scrappy's still alive. She's dressed to the nines. The block is hot now, so she got a bodyguard rolling with her. So her bodyguard is basically taking her around at this point. Gets a call from Lulu, and Lulu is about to put in that work. He's about to get at Warrell. So Rock gives Lulu the signal, and Luke batter up, and Lulu's about to put in that work. He's about to get at Warrell. So it's on y'all now. He is watching Warrell. He's staking out his house, and he's about to put in work. He's about to get at Warrell. So Marvin's drive-through business, the business is booming. It's well organized. They have it to where the money and the drugs are not in the same place. They have that little candy situation going on. And the people are coming off the highway buying. They're coming off the highway buying. And it's working like clockwork. They even have it down to where, like I said, the money and the drugs are not in the same spot. They got, when Marvin sees the profit that Duke drops him off, he sees that the business is booming. So he's liking this idea that he got from his nephew. Lulu gets into Warrell's apartment. He got a Tech 9. Warrell is eating the cookies. He's being the cookie monster with the girl. And Lulu shoots up the apartment. He shoots up the apartment, but he misses, y'all. Warrell jumps out the window with nothing but a robe on, running down the street barefooted or in the middle of the street. So dude is scared. So we're going to see what happens from there. Do you think that Lulu missed intentionally? Let me know what y'all think in the comments. So Rock meets with Kanan and Davina in the city. Kanan finds out that Scrappy is still alive and he has lost an eye and a kidney. Kanan has a look of guilt on his face when his mother tells him all of this to me. Rock, basically, it's the cause and effect of Kanan's actions to me that causes Scrappy's injuries. So Davina meets Rock. Kanan surprises Rock and brings Symphony to the dinner, and she gets pissed off and she walks out of there. Now she's upset. Symphony basically leaves the restaurant behind her, and he tries to butter her up singing Hall and Oates, and I thought it was kind of cute, and it actually worked. So Symphony gets her to come back inside, and basically at this point, dinner goes off without a hitch. It looks like Rock is digging Davina. She likes her. She thinks she's very pretty, and they enjoy dinner. They enjoy each other's company, and things is moving over with Rock and Symphony. So the four of them go walking through Central Park, and they stop in front of this apartment where Symphony gives them a lesson about the apartment, the structure, and it also happens to be the apartment that John Lennon got shot in front of. So Kanan and Davina leave with Rock's driver, and he drives them home. And Symphony and her, they finish their date. But with this, Rock does whisper in Kanan's ear, I'm a young mother and I'm not trying to be a young grandmother. And that is the thing that you do with your children when you feel like they getting older and you don't want them to make any mistakes that you made being a teenage mother. I feel where she was coming from with that. So Jukebox and Nicole are together, and Nicole asks Jukebox what type of dress she will be wearing to the dance that she invited her to. And she said, well, you could come as how you want, or you could even wear work boots. She said, I'm not wearing work boots and a hoodie to my girlfriend's big dance. So this is the first time that Jukebox called Nicole her girlfriend, and I thought it was a cute and touching moment. So Kanan walks Davina to the door, and at this time she tells Kanan that she heard Famous song in the 4 quarters and 2 dimes part, and she knows that basically Famous is talking about Buck. Now Kanan just tells her that the song is made up by Famous, and Famous is not even in that life. But at that moment she tells him, you are, but you are. That stuck out to me. I told you in my last video that the 4 quarters and 2 dimes part stuck out. And now Famous words that he's putting, lyrics that he's putting in this song is coming back to basically bite Kanan to me. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. So Symphony and Rock is about to get it in, y'all. But she wants to be the controlling one. And he's not having it. Guess who else ate some cookies? Al. But tell me what y'all think about her trying to be in charge of all of that and him telling her to fall back. She gotta learn to fall back and let the man take the lead sometimes, y'all. She gotta learn to fall back and let Symphony take the lead. Rock, Marvin, and Lulu are at the spot at Baisley basically talking shop. Marvin and Rock asks Lulu how he missed, and he tells them that the Tech 9 jams. Marvin also tells them that basically they're not buying their product because it's stepped on. So basically they buying from Unique. And Lulu lets them know that Unique got a whole gas station set up, which we all know is really Marvin's thing. And Marvin act like he don't know nothing about it. He holding his head down and acting like he's doesn't know anything about it and he didn't hear about it. They also gonna meet with the Connect tonight, and Lulu has to go with her. And she tells him to get his mind out of the music and get his aim right. Get your mind out of the music and get your aim right, dog. Yo, I'm feeling them glasses. Anywho, Jukebox and dresses do not go. She's not feeling that. She's not comfortable with it at all. And she basically leaves those dresses right there. So Kanan confronts Famous about the lyrics and that Davina heard it and tells him that he needs to stop telling his story. Kanan warns him. He warns him about it. And he just got to chill with the lyrics. I want to know, what are y'all thoughts? Do y'all think that Famous is going to fall back with the lyrics, or do you think the damage is done? Do you think that he might even, if he gets picked up, basically tell it all? Let me know what y'all think in the comments. So Kanan goes back to the cookhouse and he finds out that they're short on product. They're short on product because of the Van Wyck. The Van Wyck is booming. And they got some product, but it's not enough. So they want to stretch it. Kane is telling them we got to stretch it. They have to stretch this product, and one of the guys has got a product called Cinder Williams that he got from East New York. But they want to wait on Marvin before they put this in and cook it. But Kanan, I don't know about this kid. He's like, basically, do you know who I am? You're here because of me. This is my whole idea. So basically, he's trying to say this is his whole operation. And this is like a big mistake. Do you think Little Rob is going to be a problem for Kanan? And do you think these two are a part of Unique's crew? Let me know what you think in the comments, because something is not sitting right with me here. So Rock meets up with Julia at the bodega. She speaks to her. She asks where Gabriel is, and she tells her he's with his girlfriend, his Buta. She also gives her the place where she's supposed to meet her cousin, Julia's cousin. So Julia gives her the address where she's supposed to meet the cousin. Julia also tells her, you picked me and I picked you because we both know how we are treated. Do you see Rock and Julia working together in the future? Let me know what y'all think in the comments. So Kanan basically cooks up a small batch for free for the fiends around the way. And one of the workers tell him, not Little Rob, the other one, he tells him that he went a little heavy on the cinder. They basically laugh it off and they think nothing of it at this time. So Kanan basically goes home at this point and he runs into Jukebox. He has one vial of crack with him. Jukebox needs to use his place to get ready for the party that she's going to meet Nicole at, and she doesn't want to get dressed at her house because of her dad. So he basically lets her go there, and as they're still talking, they hear the boop boop, and the cop, Detective Howard and Burke, and Detective Howard wants to talk to him. He hands off the crack to Jukebox, and Jukebox leaves with it. Jukebox leaves with it, and Kanan goes to talk to Detective Howard, and he wants to know, did you ask your mother about me? And he said, my mother said I'm not supposed to talk to you. And he said, well, ask her, tell her that I just wanted to know if you was okay, and tell your mother about me. So she says to him, Detective Burke, what's with you and this kid? Now my question is, do you think that Detective Burke is gonna go off on her own and do some snooping around and find out why he has taken such a liking to this kid all of a sudden? Let me know what y'all think in the comments. So Little Rob, Marvin's guy, goes back to the block to hand out some of the rock to the testers. And you know, they getting freebies, so it's a line. Now we're going to see how this goes. And it goes sideways, y'all. 2 ODs right there. So Jukebox meets with Nicole at Central Park. Nicole tries to find out what type of dress she's wearing. And Jukebox has a tape with Nicole. She gives her this tape and tells her that when you're getting ready, I just want you to listen to this. The hot pretzel guy comes in. You know how good I don't know if you know, but I know how good the hot pretzels are in New York. While she's going to get the pretzel, Nicole takes out a letter she has for Jukebox, and she goes to put it in her school bag, and voila, she finds the crack. The crack that Kanan had. The bad crack. She steals it, y'all. And this is, right now, where this is, they're going to meet up with each other tonight at the dance, and we're going to see how that goes. Now, Marvin comes by and scoops up Kanan. And they stop at a house where the fiends smoke at, and they see that a couple of them are dead. Marvin lets him know if this bad batch hits the Van Wyck, that they all looking at the electric chair. Little Rob tells Marvin that they wanted to wait for him, but his nephew wanted to act like he was the man. And this is not good. This is not good at all. It's not good at all. Kanan wants to try to pull the product from the streets, but it's too late for all of that. At this moment here, I wanted to roll around on the ground and fight with KANAN, because now that crack is out there and he handed it off the jukebox and Nicole had it. So Rock meets with her potential connect, Joaquin, and he tells her that Jamaica is a busy market, and he also tells her that he doesn't like Julia's choice of a husband, and he doesn't like Gabriel. Lulu looks bored until Joaquin's man sings "When I pull up on the streets need a body," and then after that his whole attitude changed. Do you think that Joaquin will ask Rock to kill Gabriel? Let me know what y'all think in the comments. And also, they haven't sealed a deal on the partnership. And do you think Lulu is going to get in the music business with this guy here? Let me know what y'all think in the comments. So Nicole is getting ready for the dance, and her mom is telling her that her date will be here soon. And she tells her it's okay to have sex with Brayden. That part I didn't understand. Why would you tell your daughter that? Why would you tell her that? And she says you can't get pregnant from lesbian sex. So she had a good comeback. But with this, she also tells her that Laverne jukebox basically took advantage of her. So her father's totally clueless in this whole thing. And she tells her dad that her mom said it was okay that she had sex with Brandon. So Rock and Symphony have another session, y'all. They getting it in. He loving them cookies, y'all. She asks him, does he want children? And she tells him that he will be a great dad, because I guess she sees how he interacts with KANAN. And she asks him if he wants children, and if he would want her to be the mother of his children. And he answers, but it sounds like he was kind of caught off guard with it. And I think he basically was telling her what she wanted to hear. She also told him this is not always going to be her life, her in the business. And she's thinking about handing it over to Lulu. Quick sidebar. The diner, Lamont's Diner, is a truce area. Now Lulu goes into Lamont's Diner to get his chicken club sandwich, and just as he was about to pay for it, Unique and Warrell show up. Unique actually pays for the sandwich, y'all, and he basically wants to sit down and continue their conversation. So Lulu continues his conversation with Unique. Unique warns him that Rock is gonna fall. She has no more product. Her crew is basically jumping ship, and he gives him the opportunity to leave too. He tells him he could even pursue his music and have a side hustle. So he's basically telling him all these things to entice him to get him to come aboard. But Lulu's not feeling it, and he tells him he's flattered by the idea, but he don't mess with bitch ass knuckers. And him and the cookie eater. And Royal act like he wanted to pull out. Unique diffused the situation, and he basically let him know he's not running with him. He's not gonna rock with him. And I don't think why would Unique think that he would want to jump ship after what he did to Scrappy? And he's not a person of his word. He was supposed to keep the peace he was supposed to keep the peace for the Unique didn't keep his word for the showcase. He was supposed to keep the peace for that. He ran up in there shooting and basically messed up his whole event. And why would he believe him after what he did to Scrappy? So, and he's not leaving his sister. He's not leaving his sister. So, with this whole situation, I like the fact that Lulu was very calm, calm, and collected with it. Showed no emotion. And then Warrell gonna stand in front like he gonna block him from getting by and try to intimidate him. But Lulu's not scared. But I want to ask y'all this question: do you think that he made a mistake by letting him know that he was the one that shot up the place. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. So Jukebox is at Kanan's house getting ready for the dance. She got a suit. She said, forget the dress, I'm rocking a suit. And she's pulling it off. She got that little Michael Jackson dance going on. I thought that was cute. And Rock opens the door and sees her in there. And she's so afraid to tell her that she's going to the dance with a girl. But she tells her, and Rock accepts it and tells her, well, she's going to be glad to see you walk in the door. And she was happy that her aunt accepted her. I thought they was going to hug. I would have liked to see that. And it felt like a weight was lifted off her shoulders, that she doesn't have to hide her secret from her aunt. So Nicole tells her mother that Brandon is here and to come down and take the photos for the dance. And she's still finishing up her little final touches. And she lays down on the bed to listen to the tape that Jukebox made for her. And it's the song that she sang to her the last time that they were together at her house before the whole incident happened. And Nicole basically goes to the desk drawer, takes out a weed pipe. She takes out the crack that she took from Jukebox's school bag. And remember, this is the bad batch. And she smokes it and dies. Basically, her heart stops. She passes out on the floor. And I want to know who's going to suffer the wrath of this poor girl dying. So Kanan is back at the house. I feel like he's contemplating the bad decision that he made with putting this bad batch out there. And if his mother knows what's going on. She comes downstairs and she tells him that she saw Symphony today. And that Symphony and they would like to do a double date with Davina and them again. Which I don't know if that's going to happen, because Davina seemed like she ready to walk away from Dude, even though she gave up the cookie. Then she asked him about the money and how was he going to pay for dinner and where is he getting the money from. And he lies and says it's from clothes. He quickly changes the subject and tells her about Detective Howard stopping him today and telling his mom that Detective Howard said he needs to ask his mother about me, and you need to ask your mother about me. That's what he said. And she told him cops are all liars. You need to stop talking to him, and the next time you see him, you go the other way. But I want to know if Kanan is thinking why she can't stand this dude so bad because he's a cop. It's more. It gotta be more to it. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. So we get to the final scene where Jukebox is at the hall that she's supposed to meet Nicole at for the ball, and this limo's pulling up, and she's expecting her to get out of one, but she never comes. She doesn't come, and she's getting cold waiting out there, and this is how it ends. It's basically disappointing. I feel bad for Juke, and I want to know what y'all think about it in the comments. Let me know. So that was my review of Stay in Your Lane. This episode was crazy. Overall, I gave the episode an 8. I liked the episode. I liked the action. I'm just waiting to find out what's going to happen in the next episode, because there's a lot of consequences that's going to be dealt with in the next episode. And if you're finding my channel for the first time, please like, share, and subscribe. Please answer the questions that I asked in the comments. And if you don't know what to say, just put that hammer up in the comments and let me know that you stopped by. Later. Ow.